Hello again. I'm Joanna, aka Chef. And today we are taking a break from the holidays and making a tortilla soup. I'm using jackfruit in place of chicken in this one. But we'll get to that later. Right now I am just heating up the stove. There's a little bit of avocado oil in it. We're gonna heat up some. We're gonna saute some carrots and garlic, so our aromatics. So garlic in first. If you're using onions, you also want to put them in too. I don't like onions. I don't use them. You will never find them in my cooking. So, this is 16 grams of garlic, which is a lot of garlic. I get the garlic that is already peeled. I'm saying his friends don't let friends peel garlic, if you've heard me before. It's too sticky. And is a pain in the neck to peel. So I get it already peeled. And so they package them by head, and so this is an entire head of garlic. But we are making a lot of soup, so this will add 1 gram of protein. Not a big deal for me. For most it isn't, and but there are a select few that only have a couple grams of protein a day. To that I added in 335 grams of carrots, and we are sauteing these for about 3 or 4 minutes. Kind of keep them going because you don't want them burning. If you are using baby carrots, because they're easier to work with, I would highly suggest rinsing them first, because a lot of times the baby carrots have these starches, the sugars, the factory is still on them, and so because they don't have skin anymore. So you can rinse some of that off. But for the most part, baby carrots are not actually baby carrots. They're actually shaved down smaller carrots. And so you may occasionally find ones that are real baby carrots. It's rare. About 90% of the carrots that we get that are baby carrots are actually shaved down smaller carrots, or bigger carrots. And you can skip this part entirely and just add everything in raw. But cooking garlic also does tame it down some. So if you are not a fan of spice, which is a lot of my low protein friends, then you will want to do this part. Is I'm going to start shredding the jackfruit. And when you're shredding the jackfruit, this is to make it more like chicken. You can, you'll notice sometimes that the jackfruit has seeds. Not all the time. The seeds aren't always. They don't always get the seeds out when they can the jackfruit. So something to keep track of. But seeds, the jackfruit seeds are actually pretty soft, and so if you get a hold of one, it's no big deal. But in fact, you probably had jackfruit seeds if you eat jackfruit and not even known it. But I'm just taking a fork and shredding the jackfruit. This is optional. You don't have to do it. It does take a little bit of extra time, though. Now that Trader Joe's has gotten rid of their jackfruit, you can now get it at an Asian market. But don't ever get a full jackfruit. You will never get rid of it. Unless you got a restaurant or you're doing some really big dinner party for the whole neighborhood, don't do it. And the young green jackfruit is really the best way to go. But jackfruit is the biggest fruit there is. It's bigger than a watermelon. But this is a seed. So put that in. So we'll add in the carrot mixture that we had earlier with the garlic and carrots. This is 2 cans of diced tomatoes. About 4 cups of vegetable broth. We're just going to use this whole thing. Corn, so this one can of corn from this one, and I had to put the rest of the corn in a different one, in a different bowl. So this is the rest of the corn. Then we have This is 695 grams of zucchini. I'm not going to get all this zucchini in. I know that now. So I'm going to try and go half. That's about all the zucchini I'm gonna add in. As that goes down, you can add more in, but right now it's too full. Then it's a teaspoon of cumin, teaspoon smoked paprika, half a teaspoon chili powder. So crockpots tend to cook at a slower speed, so they don't really lose a lot of liquid. So you're probably going to have to eat a bowl of this before you're able to get all the way down. Mix that up a little. Cooking it on high, it's going to cook for 2 to 3 hours. If you're cooking on low, it's about 6 hours. Okay, so now I'm going to finish off the soup. I'm going to start off by adding in some of the lime juice, but I'm going to put some of the cheese here. There's that. So that's pepper jack cheese. I have cilantro here. And I'll put some here too. The cheese is pretty much melted. It's pretty hot soup now. And then, oh, forgot the salt and pepper before. Okay, and a little salt. And then this one I'm only adding to the bowl here. But this is some sour cream. The sour cream is real sour cream too. You can use vegan sour cream and cheese. Daya and Violife both make low protein cheeses. And both are pretty allergen friendly also. But it didn't exactly go where I wanted it to, but and then I just got the chips. So these are 365 tortilla chips. They're just the strips. And this is what makes tortilla soup tortilla soup. They say there's 0 grams of protein. It's more like probably about a half. But if I add it to the actual soup, they'll get soggy. So I don't want that. But anyway, like the videos, please like, subscribe, share, comment, and thanks for your time.